When she was 17, Toni Duggan had her photograph taken at the Nou Camp alongside a life-size poster of Lionel Messi. Last September, now 26, she had her picture taken with the real-life Luis Suarez. In the Messi photograph she was just another tourist at Barcelona's museum. Albeit one who had a promising career at Everton ladies. In the Suarez picture they are sitting next to each other in the club's official team photos. At a time when the FA have been accused of holding the women's game back by appointing a male coach with little experience. It is timely to recall how Duggan has taken trailblazing to another level, becoming the first female England international to sign for one of Europe's big clubs. Of her encounter with Suarez she says, "We had a chat. I told him that I was from Liverpool and he told me that his little kid still speaks Scouse. He was really friendly." The male and female teams mingled for the official club portraits, showing how seriously Barcelona take the women's game. "It might be just a picture to everyone else but it makes you feel involved in the club," says Duggan. "The vice president comes to all our games, and the president was also alongside him at the last match. These are the people standing next to Philippe Coutinho when he is signing, but they know your name. How you got on last week?" They know Duggan's name because she was one of the big summer signings designed to help Barcelona win the Women's Champions League for the first time. The season is going well. Barcelona's women's team are top of the table at the halfway stage and Duggan is their top scorer with 9 league goals. In the Champions League, if they beat Lyon in the quarter-finals, they could face Duggan's old side Manchester City. Being part of a successful campaign will only give her greater belief going into the 2019 World Cup in France. Speaking before Phil Neville was confirmed as the New England manager, but with his appointment likely. She makes two things very clear: her huge admiration for Mo Marley, and her belief that what matters most is that the newly appointed manager can do the job better than anyone else. On interim coach Marley, who mentored her at both Everton and England youth level, Duggan says, "She was the biggest influence in football terms on my career. Her taking over the women's team gave me the chance to try to repay everything she had done for me. And what about the prospect of Neville taking the job? I don't care who it is. As long as they can help us win the World Cup," she says, "whether they are male or female, whether they have played or not. Hopefully the FA hire the person who is best for the job and we can move on from there." Moving on is a phrase she uses a lot when we get round to Mark Sampson and his dismissal last September. "It's still a bit raw at the minute and there are a lot of mixed opinions on it," she says. "I'm not going to be one to put myself out there and voice mine. There are lessons to be learned." As the FA have said, does she hope that at some point he can return to the game? "I enjoyed playing under Mark," she says. "The team succeeded. We can't hide from the fact that he took us from being really low ranked in Europe to no one last year. That is an unbelievable achievement. Teams fear us now, so we have to give Mark great credit in the work that he did on the field." Sampson's downfall, which began with striker Enya Luka's complaints of discrimination, was a painful and divisive episode for the players. "It was difficult for everyone to go through," says Duggan. "It's nice that we can start the year afresh and the announcement of the new manager can pull us all back together again. I wouldn't say the past will be forgotten, but hopefully we can move on. The game has certainly moved on from when Duggan played alongside boys as a child. The barrier would come down once a year when a well-scouted tournament at Liverpool's academy was boys only. I was so sad," she recalls. "I used to go along and support them and I'd be doing keepy-ups by the side of the pitch. I was the only girl in the class who wanted to play, so they weren't breaking many hearts, just mine. Whereas now there would probably be enough girls to form their own team." The image of her juggling the ball on the touchline, not allowed to play, could be the first scene from the film of her rise to the top. "Worse football films get made," she laughs. it would probably end with her running out at Barcelona's Mini Estadi opposite the Nou Camp, or better still, lifting the World Cup with England in 2019.